there's tons of fucking algorithms out there, and tons of like, you decipher like the market and look at, oh, the Rock is hot right now, we gotta make another Rock movie because the Rock's gonna sell out. And guess what the fuck happened with that new Rock movie with Black Adam? It flopped. It didn't do it. It didn't do well.
It made its money back.
Did it?
A lot of money, yeah, dude. It made a shit.
I don't think it. They
okay, so the Russo
estimated.
brothers did the Civil Captain America Avengers. They did a bunch of Avengers Endgame. So they're those guys. The Duffer Brothers are the guys that did Stranger Things.
And Black Adam.
Black Adam. Let's see how much it made.
Because I heard it flopped. And if that one didn't flop, you know which one did flop?
If that was not a piece of shit, let me tell you which one is a piece of shit.
At the very least, you're on the right track, because this movie was expected to do a lot better.
Exactly.
It was definitely short, like what the people thought it was going to, or I should say what box office analysts expected it to net was underneath.
Yeah, and I like The Rock, and I went and watched it. Yeah. I like The Rock,
I like him,
and I expected a lot from him.
Flop? The first question's on here. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
What does it say?
It says failure, and these many reasons why the film failed. Same thing for the Zack Snyder cut. We could talk about that, the 4-3 and the different chapters. It's like, was it a flop? Well, that's the difference when the only metric for how successful a movie is the box office receipt, which is the past metric, because nowadays streaming, now it's how many minutes are being watched. Because just because somebody watches Shrek 4 or 5 times on their TV doesn't mean it's not the toddler doing it. It doesn't mean there's some diehard fan that could be like, hey, we're putting on Shrek for the dog as we go out the door. So like, there's a lot of play in that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's why Netflix did are you still watching?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, it's trying to figure out if this is real content that is being digested, or is this just like, put it in the background and see if that's it makes it look cool while we're fucking drinking and hanging out and making a podcast.
Right.
Versus actually hearing from people you talk to and in the market, in your community, hearing that, dude, you gotta watch Black Adam. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't hear anybody saying that. They were like, it was all right. It was just The Rock being
domestic.
invincible.
That's
it was basically
great. Yeah, like domestic.
There you go.
So like, that's not great considering the budget was, what did they say the budget was? I think it was much less than, or just around there. It was like a couple $100 million. But the point is that's not great, because you can usually double the marketing budget.
Right. And did you hear that at the end, fucking the Superman was supposed to do another movie with him, and it's gonna be fucking huge and blah blah blah, and Warner Brothers were like, nope, we ain't doing that shit all of a sudden because this one flopped and we don't see any future here, so we're just gonna bail,
Mm-hmm. And that's what a lot of this movie was. They set up too much of the character.
Yes. Another thing I will give Warner Brothers is that Henry Cavill wanted a shit ton of money. He was like, oh, you want me back as Superman? Well, pay me, bitch. And they're like, fuck, I don't know about that. We don't know if the metrics show that we're going to make all that money back. So I don't think so, And that's where,
which is smart on his part, because
he's an actor.
He wants to move forward fast.
Yeah, and he's a great actor. He
topical.
Yeah,
and he did it. He crushed it, and they still fucked him over with the Mission Impossible 2 mustache and
Was he in Mission Impossible 2?
Yeah.
Well, he was in Superman. He was in the new Superman, or Justice League with the mustache, and then they CGI'd the mustache off. We're like, what the fuck?
On a key scene. Yeah, he came back and whipped everybody's ass after he came back to life, and it just looked so bad. It was like, I remember just being like, oh man,
rough. Yeah, so
he was Ben Affleck as Batman, so it's like,
I had a guy at work really explain to me why he thought Ben Affleck was the best Batman, and I was like,
I actually like him as a good Batman too.
I was like, the only reason
I like that he's old.
I actually like that. I actually fucking love Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck's the best actor of all time.
Yeah, he's back with Angelina Jolie, right? Or no, not Angelina. J-Lo. Yeah, what the fuck? How does that make any sense? J-Lo? He was with J-Lo and then he got back
He's married her twice now.
Yeah, it's fucking what the fuck?
Savage.
Anyways, you were going to say
Savage.
something?
Well, just, this guy argued at my work. He argued that Ben Affleck was the best Batman for a lot of reasons. And, at the very least, I could see he's not the worst. He didn't
want it. He didn't want it, though.
Come on.
He didn't want it.
It won't take long.
What's the guy that's Brad Pitt's best friend? Ocean's 11. What's his name?
Brad Pitt's best friend.
How come I can't remember him?
The Clune Dog.
Yeah, George Clooney.
Yeah, so he's definitely,
George
you know,
Clooney. Yeah, that's
came
true.
in. And
Second best then, or second worst. I mean,
What?
second worst. Because if it's not,
not
him,
hard either.
who?
No, the
Who's
really bad one was
It goes
what's
George
his name?
Clooney, Val Kilmer. In terms
Val
of badness.
Kilmer. I forgot.
Yeah,
Val Kilmer.
Val
Yeah,
Kilmer.
wow.
That's what I was
And
getting
then
to.
what?
Val Kilmer
And
was
then
bad.
we get into the debate.
I would say that is Michael Keaton, and then I think Christian Bale is the best. Like if you're just ranking people before Ben Affleck, Christian Bale was my favorite. But that was also because The Dark Knight was so different in terms of its approach. It really made like
So where does Ben Affleck fall then?
Man, that's a good question. I would say
Well, yeah, right. That's
you could
that's the
put
real
him
debate.
on. You could put him after this guy talked to me. You could put him on parallel because it's relevant
Below
to the
Keaton?
culture. I mean, I guess now we have to add Robert Pattinson, which I thought was great too.
Who's
Like,
Robert?
he did
The
A new one?
original?
the
new one.
Twilight guy,
The Twilight guy.
guy.
Yeah, the new
the
one.
Batman,
The new one.
Zoe Deschanel, I think. Zoe
The Batman.
Kravitz.
What are you guys talking about?
The Batman, the new Batman.
The new
There's a new
Batman,
Batman?
bro.
Came out last year. around
What the
this
fuck? What is wrong with
Oh yeah, the guy from Twilight. Yeah, you said that right.
time. For sure.
Fuck that guy. That guy doesn't be a part of our list.
I thought it was
That guy's
good
not even
because he was like
Batman,
super
bro.
goth,
No.
and he was like,
No
I
way,
like-
dude.
I-
That dude.
you know-
no, that guy can't even.
No.
That guy's not a Batman.
I
Look at
don't-
him. That's Bat Robin, bro. That's
I'll tell you
Robin.
one thing.
You know
then
what?
they
That's
cast
not
the
Batman.
Joker.